Last month, I tried doing Uber Eats on my sport bike, and the results, well, they were disappointing. But today we're gonna try one more time using things that you guys suggested from the last video, such as trying DoorDash instead of Uber Eats. But before we get started, let's go ahead and read some of the comments that you guys left on the last video to see what we can improve on. The first thing that a lot of people were recommending was to only accept orders that are equivalent to $1 per mile. And I think that's a great idea because I was definitely getting scammed the last go around. And probably the most overwhelming comment that I got was to get a food delivery backpack, because the saddlebags definitely were not the move. I can't even lie. Luckily for you guys, Amazon came in clutch with the overnight delivery. I got myself a food delivery bag. And then I got one last suggestion that kind of stood out to me. That's not the best. I think you should do the next video on trading stock on a motorcycle. What does that even mean? Whoa, cowboy, not so fast. We got a couple goals and rules we need to set in place before we get out on the horse. The first of which being, we need to make $30 throughout the duration of this video. Yeah, only 30. My bar is very low. That might seem like a specific number, but it's literally just because I paid $30 for this bag and I want to at least break even on this video. So that's the plan. All right, next, we're gonna go into some rules. First rule, we are not allowed under any circumstance to decline any offers. I was getting roasted in the last video because I was declining pizza offers that I literally couldn't carry. Well, that's too bad because today we have to carry them. Next rule, we have 24 hours to complete this challenge. Now I can divvy it up however I'd like throughout the challenge. I don't have to be out there the whole 24 hours, but I have from 12 o'clock midnight to 12 o'clock midnight to complete the challenge. That's all we got. Let's get into the video.
Real quick, I figured we'd peep the outfit. Does that look nice on me? This looks ridiculous. This is gonna be a problem. Also, since the last video that we did, we've completely changed the fairings on Pluto, so we have a new ride for this one as well. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put it at the top right or something so you can go see it. But before we hit the road, I want to point out one thing. It is currently 98 degrees outside, and it is almost 6 p.m. I don't understand it. And I'm in full gear as well, so that's not fun. But should be all right. On the bright side, at least the bike's fully warmed up. Okay, we're on our way slowly but surely to go ahead and start our DoorDash journey to make $30. That's the goal, $30. Something interesting I'm noticing already off the bat. I don't really like DoorDash, and that's because there's a hierarchy, right? The more dashes you have, the more areas you unlock. So I'm currently driving, well, 17 more minutes, but it was about 30 minutes away from where I live just to start dashing, and I can't even earn any money until I get there. So I'm pretty much like just driving for 30 minutes for free, sitting in rush hour traffic at 5:45 for the chance to make some money today, which is unfortunate. The weird thing is that these reserve zones, as they call it, kind of change depending on the hour and how many people are door dashing and stuff. They'll change the zones. I was going over to Azle, Texas, and right before I left the house, the zone changed. So then that zone was now a reserve spot, and the one downtown Fort Worth was unreserved. So I'm going downtown Fort Worth now. Hopefully it doesn't change on me again, but I'll update you guys when we get there and start collecting some orders. We've made it close to beautiful downtown Fort Worth. I don't know if I want to call it beautiful or not, to be honest. But we got our very first order for a Whataburger. Obviously I was on the road, so I didn't want to mess with my camera and try to accept it all at the same time. But we got one. My phone brightness is hard to see because the sun is so bright right now for whatever reason. So I'm not even sure if that counts within my $1 per mile rule I'm trying to stick with. But if not, you know, we'll just get screwed for this first one and we'll be able to do a little better on the next one. It's hard to accept orders when you're on the highway because you gotta like find the button, and especially when the sun is right above you. Like, geez, my phone is probably steaming hot. I just realized I was wrong. I'm heading to a hot spot near Whataburger, not an order at Whataburger, so I didn't even get an order yet. So I revoke everything I literally just said. Okay, so I'm here. The Whataburger's right there. So I guess I just wait. It says estimated time 2 to 6 minutes. I don't know if I believe that or not, but we'll see. Because I selected an option to receive dash orders along the way, and didn't get any. So I think it's back to that hierarchy thing. I guess the experienced lads get the offers first. But I do know that there's a way to dash using hourly rate instead of like per order basis. That might be the move. Not gonna lie, I don't know how to do that, but I might have to look into that. So we'll see. I'm gonna wait 6 minutes. If nothing happens, nothing happens.
One eternity later.
Finally, after about 20 minutes, I'm not even lying, I got an order. First one of the day, baby. Let's get it. It is for a restaurant actually right there. It's Long John Silver's. This is probably the only person ordering from Long John Silver's, but we will see. I will take any order. The conversion was horrible. I believe it's an 8-mile order, and nope, I'm lying. I got it backwards. 11-mile order for, I think it's $8.25. So, I mean, it could be worse. Why is the parking lot full? I didn't know people go here.
I didn't realize it at the time, but I had just made one of the dumbest mistakes I've ever made in my entire life, but you'll see that in just a second.
Let's see, where can I park this beast? I'm gonna, frick, I don't want to go into a parking spot, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be in and out. I'm literally just gonna park it right here. Shoot, actually this time I kind of like my bike. I think I'm gonna grab my keys out of the ignition. That's a real switch up for me. I might even lock the wheel as well. Handlebars, whatever it's called. Okay, Elizabeth, let's get it. Long John, this is Whataburger, isn't it? Yep. Okay, I'm at the wrong restaurant. Ain't that something? Yep. All right. That looks a little more likely because there's nobody in that parking lot. Okay. First one of the day. I don't even want to move the bike. I'm just gonna hurdle their drive-through and go pick this thing up. Also, another thing is I only have until 7 p.m. to dash. Like at 7 p.m. my shift is technically over. Again, back to the whole reserve zone thing. You have to reserve it in advance. And then, I don't know, it's so weird, but we'll just do what we can in the next 40 minutes and then try again, I guess, probably tomorrow.
As I walked through the door, I kind of expected to see a few other people eating here, but there was absolutely nobody. And this was peak dinner hour. I feel so bad that this restaurant is just so lonely. It's literally abandoned.
How's it going? I had an order for Elizabeth. And could you throw a straw in the bag as well, please? Straw? Yeah. No, you're good, you're good. This place is so sad. This used to be poppin' back in the day. We've secured the order, probably our last order of the day as well, by the looks of it. But we're gonna go ahead and continue with this pickup. I don't know how I feel about this bag yet. It's nice, but at the same time, I don't know. It doesn't feel like very stable. I feel like, I don't know, the saddlebags might have been the move. We'll see. Let's see how we go. Ooh.
Whoever let me pass my MSF course needs to be fired immediately, because how did that even happen? 3 years of riding experience and I still don't know how to ride this thing.
Y'all did not see that. That was actually wild. That's like the hardest stall I've ever had. Straight up dumped the clutch. Anyways, I got a 20-minute drive ahead of me, so this is actually, I was joking about this being my last order, but I think it actually will be. That kind of sucks, man. We'll see. I don't know. I'll do the best that I can do. If not, we'll go back to base camp, come up with a plan, if you will, to make my $30, because this is only going to be 8, and I'm delivering to a Super 8, so that's a bit sketch. What's up, bro? They're loving it. I saw the window roll down. I was like, oh, I know exactly what time it is. Look at the beautiful views of downtown Fort Worth. It is a cool city. It sucks that it's like really like, I don't know, it's kind of run down a little bit, which is sad, but you know, can't win them all.
As I mentioned earlier, I'm delivering this very first order to a Super 8, which is a motel if you're not familiar. And this could be one of two things. It's either a very nice lady who just needed a place to stay for the night, or B, it's a prostitute. And there's literally no in between.
Hi, sorry about that.
I was just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Right,
I got the straw and napkins in there as well, so.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Do you have that pin on you by chance?
763.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Okay, so we got the good end of the spectrum there. 825, let's get it. Navigate back to your zone. Like, look at that, dude. Oh my god. I'm way far out. I'm gonna just wait here and see if we get another order until 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, we'll call it quits. While I wait, look, you see how this bag naturally sits? It like wants to fold. But I'd rather it be like that. I'd feel more safe about it. And the bad thing is I also have my nice DSLR camera and lens in here too, in case I needed to film anything or get stranded on the highway or something, but we will see. Alright, so I waited in that location for a good amount of time and there was no orders, so seeing as my shift ends in literally less than 10 minutes anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it for the day, and we're gonna go home and devise a plan to be able to hopefully make some more money tomorrow.
As I made my way back home, I got a notification from the DoorDash app that said that there was one more order that I could take if I wanted to, even though it was past my deadline. So I went ahead and took it.
Before we end the day on a horrible note, we're getting $2 for a 3.5 mile journey.
The DoorDash navigation system got super confused and started sending me in circles, and I started crashing out a little bit.
What are we doing? I just went in a whole circle. All right. Okay, DoorDash navigation system. What? It's making me work for this money, I tell you what. I literally can't make this up. Look at the map. The map is literally a loop. That is a circle. What do you want? Okay, I finally made it. It's Charlie's Wings and Philly's Charlie's cheesesteaks and wings. That's what it is. Okay, I've arrived. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was 3 drinks. Okay, no, we're good. Oh my good lord. How's it going? I had an order for Destiny. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. And I think there was a drink. Oh, you got it. All right, perfect. Thanks so much. Oh, thank you. You too.
This was my first big order that I had to pack in this bag, and surprisingly, it actually fit quite well. There were like 3 different meals in this bag, plus the lemonade. So I went ahead and shoved it all in there, and then I took a picture of the receipt just to confirm that I got it, and then we were on our way to deliver it.
Finally got that all to fit in here. I could not have fit that in the saddlebags. I'm not gonna lie. So this is definitely a huge upgrade from the last go around. I think it is time to continue on and deliver this order. Holy moly, look at that plane. Oh, that's my turn. Sorry, I'm just brake checking you. It's okay, you'll be all right. I'll be all right. We'll all be all right. Okay, I've arrived. I hope your lemonade is still in my backpack. If not, shoot. I haven't thought that far, I'm not sure. Leave it at door, thanks. What door, buddy?
I really wish I was joking when I say this, but I spent the next 15, maybe even 20 minutes looking for this address. I could not find it. I kept looking at my phone. I pulled over multiple times to double check and triple check the address, and I simply could not find it. But then I realized where I went wrong.
Okay, that's on me. I was looking at the apartment address, not the complex number. Okay, so that's the end there. 10:25. 2 hours. Good lord. Not good. $5 an hour. Alright.
After our very first and very bad door dashing session, I went ahead and headed back home to devise a plan to figure out what we can do better for tomorrow. With day one officially under our belt, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a recap, so let's see what's been going on. There's really not much to say other than the fact that we made $10.25. If you know anything about economics whatsoever, that's not very good. But I decided to go ahead and create an action plan. So here's our action plan going into day 2 of this challenge. First of all, we're gonna wait until 7 p.m. Now you might be thinking, that means we're gonna go past the 24-hour mark. The title says 24 hours. Cry about it? I don't know. Next, we're gonna try a new zone because that zone we did last time obviously didn't make us very much money at $5 per hour. That's not a very good return on investment. And then lastly, there's a thing called fixed rate door dashing. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I don't know if I'm allowed to do it. I probably need to have like 700 orders to do it or something ridiculous. But, oh, sorry, that's a picture of my yacht after I get this bread tomorrow. Yeah, let's get this bread. Does that look like me? AI thinks it does. He looks about 30 years older than me though. That's not cool.
And welcome to day 2 of the DoorDash for 24 hours challenge. Well, technically like 28, 27. And I am already so glad that we're doing it the way we're doing it now because it's 8 o'clock. The sun is starting to go down, so it's perfect. The air is still extremely hot. I think it's like 91 degrees now. But at the same time, since the sun's going down, it's not as strong, and that makes a huge difference. And we are on our way to the next zone. We got 23 minutes left until we arrive to the central part of that zone there. Hopefully we'll go ahead and get a couple orders before we even get there. That would be amazing. On the way here, I saw a police officer trying to get a Longhorn to get off of the road. That is probably the most Texas thing I've ever seen in my life. There's just a Longhorn walking on the road. A couple cop cars try to like herd him back into the little pasture next to the road there. Oh my gosh, my boy zooming. We ended up coming to another hotspot with an estimated wait time of 1 to 5 minutes, and we're just gonna wait here for a little bit. I've been here for about 10-15 minutes already, and still no orders. DoorDash, you're not helping your case here, man. And it is quite a sketchy area. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I am finding an interesting correlation that I also found in the Uber Eats video between low-income areas and users of DoorDash. And it seems like they kind of go hand in hand, which is interesting. I guess we'll just hang out here and I'll update you if I need to update you. Okay, I finally got an order. I gotta accept it quick, but we basically got $9 for 10 miles. Screw it, I'll take it. I had an order for Brian S. Yes. Thank you. Okay, we picked up our very first order of the night. Finally, now that it's actually dark outside and we're somehow knee-deep in the stockyards. But we got it, and they're making out. All right, cool. All right, anyways, we have a double order. I just found that out. That's a surprise to me, as well as probably to you. So we're going to Chick-fil-A. It said order includes drinks, hopefully just one. God, I really hope it's just one. They like to keep it a mystery on here on DoorDash, don't they? Okay, I guess we'll find out. Let's go ahead and start heading over to Chick-fil-A. We just arrived at Chick-fil-A. Let's go ahead and pick this order up. I'm actually nervous. If there's more than 3 drinks, I literally cannot, just physically can't. So I don't know what to do. We will see. Gotta lock the bike around here. Sheesh. Hi, I had an order for Rebecca. Yeah, DoorDash.
I didn't think we'd have to test the max capability of this bag, but we ended up having to do just that. And I was a bit nervous, especially for these drinks, because I had 2 drinks and one of them, the lid just wanted to pop off so bad I could feel it. But we did our best.
There is no shot that this works at all whatsoever. Thank you. Those drinks are so full. Okay, this isn't even fun anymore. Double orders are a bad idea. Somebody suggested in the comments of the last video that if I don't start learning how to take double orders, I'm not going to make much money. If this is the risk, I don't want to make much money. There's about not even joking, like a 30% chance that those things stay in. And that's even being generous. Let's go try to deliver this. Luckily, that huge Chick-fil-A order is 6 minutes away. So hopefully there's no highway in that. I'm going to try not to go over like 30 miles an hour because otherwise that's just sketchy. I'm just afraid to like my posture on my bike is so proper right now because I don't want to even risk leaning over too far or something. Because I genuinely don't know what to do if it falls out. Like, what do I do? Do I go back to the store and say, sorry, my bag sucks? Okay, 5-minute drive. Let's see how we go. But I'm not even sitting on my seat. I'm just hovering above to use my legs to try to dampen the amount of potholes in this road. Oh my gosh, this is not fun. Okay. All this for $9. Are you crazy? See, look at that, dude. I'm catching some air on some of these things. Oh, my quads are gonna be sore tomorrow. Sheesh. Like, I can't even avoid them. They're just like unavoidable potholes. Let me get in the right lane so I'm not going slow on everybody else's dime. We just pulled in to where the house is, I think. Moment of truth, here we go. Trying to get off slowly. My legs hurt so bad. Easy doesn't. I'm gonna set it on my bike first. No way. Dude, how? That is, oh, I'm the best. Oh my gosh, dude. How did I do this? Hold up. How's it going? Here you are. You're very welcome.
Have a nice night, okay?
Thanks, you too. Appreciate it. Baby. Cannot believe we just did that. Oh my god. All right, baby, there we go. We got the tricky one over with. The drinks are gone. Now we just have to deliver this man's tacos. I am incredibly impressed with not only how horrible this bag feels to wear and how sketchy it is, but also how well it does for whatever reason. Obviously, this isn't like a paid promotion or anything like that, but I just think it's funny. I just carried pretty much food to feed 5 different people in one little backpack on my sport bike. That's incredible, I'm not gonna lie. Do I think this is a great full-time job? Absolutely not. This is incredibly horrible. Like, this is so impractical, it's not even funny anymore. Let's go ahead and drop this off. We got a 10-minute drive ahead of us, and then I will catch you guys after that. We made it here. I think it's a hotel. He said to leave it at the door, so I guess we'll just run in there and see if we can find him. Hotels are usually pretty easy to navigate, so should be alright. This insulated bag really works though. Like, this food is hot. I could feel it the whole way here. I think we'll just leave that there. Nobody wants that, right? Door number 317, the knock. Oh, see, original in Spanish. Dejarlo en mi puerta, number 317 y después tocar. I know what that means. Trust. I don't know if I took my keys out of my bike. I straight up left my keys in my bike. This is the weirdest shaped hotel I've ever been in. Let's go find this door. 317. Let's go. $9. We might be the best ever. Hello? Oh, shoot. I can go this way? Looks like it. Where the heck am I? Oh, I'm on the other side of the building. Yeah, my keys are in my bike. Dang it. Alright, we got $9 though. Dang, let's go! That first girl tipped $5. This guy did a tour. You can't go wrong with that. That means my base pay for these 2 orders was $2. $2. What the heck? Bro, this app's scamming. Bro, Uber Eats is so much better. It's already 9:30 at night too. Alright, let's go ahead and head home and we'll tally up the numbers. I don't think I'm gonna be very impressed, but let's see how we did.
For the past 24 hours, I've been doing DoorDash on my sport bike, and at the beginning of the video, we set out a few challenges for us to achieve, one of which was to make just $30 in revenue. Did we do it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the grand total of how much we made throughout this entire video was, drumroll please, $19.25. Now with that being said, that does mean that we failed the challenge. So if you're curious, is Uber Eats or DoorDash better? Well, you're gonna have to see the Uber Eats video to find out, and that should tell you your answer. But thank you guys all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you want another part of this, maybe Postmates, maybe Grubhub, etc., these videos are kind of fun to film, so just let me know down below. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one.